how to use this app. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be the first thing you see when you open up your MetaTrader 4 app for the first time. It says here open a demo account, or down below it says log into an existing account. So if you haven't already, I would recommend that you do go ahead and check out my last video breaking down how to open a broker account. When you have your broker account set up, you can create a demo account within the broker account, and then you can already have your documents set up so that you can create your live account. So after you watch that video, you're going to come in and log into an existing account. So now that you're in your account, whether it may be a demo account or a live account, this may be one of the first pages that you see, but I'm going to go from the very left to the right, breaking down each page and what each page means. You're going to come down to your quotes. So your quotes are going to be where you see all of the pairs that you have available to trade. So you have your simple, and then you have your advanced. But first I'm going to go over the simple tab. So the simple tab sounds like what it is. It is very simple. You're only going to see pairs that you can trade alongside the ask price that you're going to enter or the bid price that you're going to enter. And if you don't see the pair that you want to trade, you can always click the plus symbol up top and you can add a symbol. So you have your FX majors, exotics, indices, futures, stocks, FX crosses, energies, metals, and crypto. So let's say I wanted to trade the US dollar versus the silver and it wasn't already on my list. I'm going to add it, click done, and it's going to be the pair at the very bottom. And you can always move and adjust pairs for your preference. The next thing we have here is the advanced tab, and you're going to have more details about the quotes. So the first quote we're going to be looking at is the euro against the US dollar. So down below you see that there is a spread. Understand that a spread is how much you are going to be paying the broker for entering that trade. So usually when you enter a trade, it automatically may go into drawdown due to the fact that you are paying a spread. So understand what a spread is. Let me open up my chart. So understand what a spread is the difference between the bid price and the ask price. So of course, yes, as price moves, so would the spread. But understand the gap between the bid price and the ask price is the spread that you pay to enter a trade. Okay, so let's click on a pair. So the first thing you're going to see at the very top is the breakdown of what the pair is. So you have EUR USD, so that stands for Euro USD. So all of the pairs tell you what they stand for right there. So you're going to see three things down below. You're going to see trade, chart, and details. So let's go into details, right? So here is going to show you all the details of entering this trade. So you have the swap, and then down below is going to show you your swap long and swap short. So at the end of the day, if you haven't closed your trade already and you're going to carry your trade on to the next day, usually at 5 p.m. EST, you haven't closed your trade already, they're going to charge you a swap. So if the swap is negative, they're going to be charging you a fee. If the swap is positive, they are not going to be charging you a fee. So the swap is negative, they're not going to be charging you a fee. So if you're holding a long position, which is a buy position, they are going to charge you a fee. If you're in a short position, a sell position, they are not going to be charging you a fee. So here you can see your chart. First time, your charts are not going to look like this. They may be green and black and white and the screen might be dark, grid everywhere. So how do you actually change everything? So what you're going to do is you're going to come here and come down to charts, and you're going to come to colors, and then you can pick and choose the colors that you want. So you can come here and then you can pick and choose the colors that you want. So bull candles are going to be your buy candles, and then your bear candles are going to be your seller candles. And then you can just come here, customize it, and just make the charts comfortable for you. Make the charts easy for you to understand and read. Maybe you want to turn off the grid, or you want to change some of those things. You can come here and you can make the grid blend in with the background, or however you please. However you like the charts, however the charts make sense to you, that's how you charts. So your charts is also going to be on this tab at the very bottom. Next to quotes, you see charts. So you can come here and then you have your time frames. You have the minute time frame, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, daily time frame, weekly time frame, and monthly time frame. So let's go ahead and let's go to the 15-minute time frame. So understand, within a 15-minute period, the candlestick is going to show you price action within those 15 minutes. So each candlestick is 15 minutes worth of price action. Same thing for the hour candlestick. So every hour is 1 hour worth of price action. So next thing, we have your crosshair. Your crosshair is pretty much just to point, and your crosshair is here just to point at things. Your crosshair. So your crosshair is, your chart will freeze, and then you are able to, you want to point at something, you would use your crosshair for that. And then you would unclick it so you can scroll. You can scroll back or you can scroll left. And then F. So F is going to be where all of your indicators are at. So if you have an indicator that you want to use, you can click here, adjust the settings, and then click done. And then your indicator would be there, right? Let's say you don't want that indicator, you would simply remove. Or if you wanted to edit an indicator, this is where you would edit your indicators. And you can also adjust the colors. And then this is where you would adjust the colors to make it as your preference. And then understand here where it says width, 1 pixels, 2 pixels, 3 pixels, 4 pixels is just how thick and visible you want it on your screen. So next thing you have is your objects. So your objects are going to be where you get tools like this. Is where you get tools like this if you need to draw on the chart. So you have your Fibonacci, you have your circles, you want to circle something, you can do that. Have your arrows, can point. And then this is where you would, this is where you would find all of that. I'm going to remove these from my chart, and this is how you would delete them. Okay, let's take a trade together. Let's take a trade so I can show you guys how to close partial profits while you are in a trade. So, since this isn't my demo account, I'm just going to take a trade and just show you guys. So, here up top, you can pick the currency pair that you want to trade, but if you already clicked it from the jump, you're gonna have it here at the top already. Here you have your market orders. So understand, a market execution sounds like what it is. You're executing a trade at market price. So whether it may be the ask price if you're selling, or the bid price that you're buying at, these are the prices that you are going to be entering at. Then you have your market orders. So you have your buy limits, sell limits, buy stops, and sell stops. So let me go to buy stop. So I have a buy stop here. Do you see how down below I do not have the option to sell by market or buy by market down below? That is because here I'm going to enter the price that I want the broker to enter me in at. So if price were to hit this price zone and fall straight through it, then the broker is going to activate this trade for me. Then you have where you can put your stop loss. So your stop loss is going to be your safety net. When you are trading, you always want to use proper risk management and never risk 1 to 3% of your trading account. And then your take profit. So your take profit is going to be where you simply take profit. You do not have to wait and watch the trade for it to hit a level that you want to take your profit at. You can simply set it and take profits, and when price gets there, the broker is going to close you out in profits. So I'm going to do a market execution and show you how to take partials. So I entered in for a buy. So you see down below, it entered me at this blue line. Why? Because I entered in, that is the bid price, and that's where I entered at. So I'm currently not in profit. Why? Because price, in order to know, something that has helped me out a lot is understanding at the price that I entered at, if both the bid price and the ask price is above my entry, then I will be in profit. Now we have our trade open, and here we have our balance, we have our equity, our margin, our free margin, and our margin level. You never want to get below 100% margin. That is when your broker is going to take you out of trades. That means you're over risking your account and your broker is going to start closing you out of trades. So let's say I want to close partial of this trade. I want to take partial profits. I am going to split the lot size. So I am going to close half of this trade and let the other half run. So here I would close with that. So here is where your history is where you're going to see. Your history is going to be where you can see all your closed trades. So this is just my demo account. I was practicing, and that's what I recommend that you guys do. That you practice with a demo account until you feel confident enough to open up a live account. I want you to get a strategy down, have a real understanding of how MetaTrader 4 works, but not only how MetaTrader 4 works, but understand how to read the market before you go in with live money. You're going to save yourself a lot of money in the long run. So here up top you have your week, month, and custom. So you can just look at data of your winning and losing trades. So you can also get into a trade from your chart screen. So up here you would hit trade. It would open up this tab, and then you can pick whether it's a market execution, buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, or sell stop, and then you can adjust your take profits. You can adjust your lot size accordingly. You can type them in. You can use a standard. You can use a mini. You can use a micro. And then you would have to type in the price you would want to enter at, or if you're doing a market execution, you would simply hit sell by market or buy by market. And usually when you do click it, it's going to give you a stop loss already. What you want to do is delete and put your own, or whether you're taking a signal, you would put the signal stop loss. I would recommend that you use a stop loss according to your account size, only risking 1 to 3% of your account size. And then you have your take profit, and then you would simply erase and then put whatever your take profit is down below. You want to close out these trades. Remember guys, a big thing for a long time I did not know is that you can always secure partial profits. So you can secure profits, and then your profits is going to show here on how much you closed out. So here it sounds like, let me break down this tab. So your profits, how much you had for the day, your credit, not sure, deposits, how much you deposited into a live account. So you can only deposit into a live account, and you can only withdraw from a live account. Down below here where it says trade is where you're going to see all of your current positions open. So balance here is going to be how much money you have. Equity here is going to be how much money you have floating. Whether your trades are in the negative, whether your trades are in the positive, it's going to add your balance to your equity. It's going to add your profits and losses, which will show up above here, and it's going to show in your equity. So if I were to close these trades out, close and close, now my balance became my equity. So what is your margin? Your margin is going to be how much you're using to hold you in a trade. And then your free margin is going to be how much money you have left to enter a trade. So your margin level percent is pretty much basically your good standing with your broker. So you never want to go below 500%. And if you go down to 100%, that is very bad. And if you're below 100%, that is very bad, and that is when your broker is going to start closing you out of trades because you are over leveraging or you don't have enough money in your account to be in those trades. So now that I closed out those trades that were here, where do I see how much I made? So you're going to come here into your history, and then you're going to see how much you made for the day, for the week, for the month, or you can customize it. If you want to take it way back when, you can do that, and then you would see all of the trades you took from the dates you entered. So this is where you would see that. That is all for this video, guys. I hope you like this quick, easy breakdown of how to use MetaTrader 4. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me. If you're interested in learning more about the foreign exchange market and overall just getting educated, and being plugged into a platform where you can learn and earn at the same time, go ahead and click the link down below. It will redirect you into my free Telegram chat